there, beautiful souls. Welcome back to That's Love for You podcast. I'm your host, Linda Dawkins, and today's episode is all about doing something we all face, stress, and how to show your mind a little love when life feels heavy. So, let's be honest, stress is part of being human. We all have those days when our thoughts feel loud and energy runs low. But guess what? Sometimes we're just trying to hold it together. But here's the beautiful thing. You have the power to calm your mind. You have the power to change your thoughts. And you have the power to lift your spirits just by being gentle with yourself. And today, I want to share a few loving reminders, a few simple ways to manage stress. Like practice gratitude and a way to rewrite the story that you tell yourself. So, we'll start by taking a deep breath so that we can reflect and relax. And that just so happens to be the title of this segment. When you slow down and breathe deeply, you're actually healing your brain. Relaxation lowers inflammation. It clears mental fog, and it helps you to think more clearly. You don't need a fancy setup or hours of meditation. Sometimes it's just closing your eyes and for a moment and saying to yourself, I'm safe, I'm doing my best, and I'm here right now. Saying that to yourself. Sometimes that's all it takes. Take time each day to pause, reflect, and pray. 5 minutes of stillness can reset your entire mood, and your brain will thank you for it. Just take one thing at a time. We live in a world that celebrates multitasking. Ask your brain but your brain actually works better when you focus on one thing at a time. Ask your brain. That's reminds me of Pinky and the Brain. Ask your brain. It actually works better when you focus on one thing at a time. When you slow down, you give your thoughts space to breathe. You notice details and you feel calmer. Try putting your phone away for an hour. Enjoy your meal without distractions, or take a quiet walk without earbuds, as I mentioned in the previous episode. Let your mind rest in the moment. Peace isn't found in the noise. It's found in the pause. You'll be able to express yourself with creativity because your brain loves creativity. It lights up the same areas that make you feel joy and connection. So go paint, go write a journal or write a poem, visit a garden, water some plants, dance, whatever you want to do. Learn a new dance. Whatever makes your soul smile. Don't worry about being perfect. Just play. Playing is not for children only. When you create, you're giving your mind a break from worry and your heart a chance to speak. Creativity isn't just art. It's therapy. And definitely, the next item up is practicing gratitude daily. Now, let's talk about one of the most powerful forms of brain love, which is gratitude. When you focus on what's good, your brain literally rewires itself for happiness. So start a gratitude journal. Or just take a moment before bed to name 3 things that you're thankful for. They don't have to be big. Sometimes it's as simple as a warm cup of tea, a quiet morning, or a good laugh. Gratitude reminds your brain that even in chaos, there is beauty. And when you find the good grows. And that leads me to speaking kindly to yourself. This one's close to my heart. How you talk to yourself matters. Your inner voice can lift you up or it can tear you down. So be gentle. When you make a mistake, say, "It's okay, I'm learning," and take time. When you feel unsure, remind yourself, "I've come so far," and put it on repeat. Talk to yourself the way you'd comfort a dear friend, because your mind listens to every word you say. So make sure your words sound like love. So here are my closing thoughts. Today, I'm going to invite you to love your mind a little deeper. Breathe when you feel rushed, rest when you feel tired, and speak kindness over yourself every single day, because you deserve peace, not just in your circumstances, but in your thoughts. Your brain is your lifelong companion. Treat it like a friend. Nurture it. And remember, self-care is not selfish. It's sacred. Thank you for joining me for this episode of Your Brain mini-series here on That's Love for You podcast. If this series touched your heart or gave you something to think about, share it with someone who could use a little calm and compassion today. And don't forget, your peace, your health, and your happiness start in your mind. So love your brain, love your heart, and as always, that's love for you.